begins. The opener, sprinting away from the 1,000 metre marker. JOZI Hustle began well, is the early leader. Chucker's right there, near the rail is Chief Officer. James Dean, the orange cap. Tromso's on the outside. Ramsey's racing about 3.5 lengths off the leader. JOZI Hustle takes them along, the favourite. Then they're lining up for that second position. James Dean is right there with Chucker. At the rail is Chief Officer. Tromso's on the outside. And Ramsey's only about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. JOZI Hustle brings him into the home stretch out to 400. Chucker second. Chief Officer's going to go for a run towards the inside. Then Ramsey. James Dean is on the outside. 300 to go though. JOZI Hustle's there by 2. Chief Officer's trying to close it down and then Chucker. But JOZI Hustle's well in command. And JOZI Hustle will win by 2.5 to 3 lengths. So JOZI Hustle wins it. Second, Chief Officer. Third will go to Ramsey. And fourth to Tromso. So number 1, JOZI Hustle, the favourite at 140, and ends up winning it well. Clinton Binder, the Great Britain. Warren Kennedy, a runner-up berth in the last 2 outings, and comes here to Hollywoodbets, Greyville. Of course, this and the runner-up both owned by Hollywood Syndicate, so well done. They win by about 3 lengths at the business end, 2.5 to 3 lengths. Ramsey is further back in the run, and then came Tromso, and further back was Chucker. And then James Dean. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. So very much a favourite result with the exactor as well. And here's JOZI Hustle, Warren Kennedy. And this one bred by Mr. and Mrs. J. Martin. And on the right-hand side, the black cap of Chief Officer. And they go on to score. So JOZI Hustle, 8th time of asking, is victorious. And Chief Officer will run into that second position. Until the second race, back to the studio.
Well done to the Clinton Binder stable. Like we mentioned, they had a 1-2-3 yesterday, and they started off with a winner here. Welcome back to the winner's enclosure, and the punters off on the right foot with number 1 JOZI Hustle beating number 2 Chief Officer, and the Great Britain from the Clinton Binder stable. We mentioned yesterday he had a 1-2-3, horse called Blow Me Down, and now the Hollywood Syndicate a first and a second. JOZI Hustle from Chief Officer. Let's get James through first, and the rest of the team, they're going to come and have a chat here. Now, yesterday was awesome watching the race there, 1-2-3 for the stable.
Yeah, definitely. Well done to Clint. I mean, he's on a bit of a roll at the moment. Blow Me Down, he blew them down yesterday. And it's nice to have 2 winners in the weekend again. I mean, we really expected this horse to win. I mean, he came down yesterday, travelled well. He's shown plenty of speed in his last 2 starts up in Joburg. And I think with his tailwind this morning, I came here running this morning and almost blew a lung running into the wind. You know, it was you know, whatever's turning for him today at the top of the straight is probably going to win. They're going to be very tough to pass. So yeah, well done to Warren, well done to Clint and Marcel, the assistant, and obviously the Hollywoodbets team. It's great to have another winner.
You've kicked off the meeting with the winner. These silks later on, I think there could be another one on the cards.
I think whatever beats Agent Murphy will probably win the race. I think he's ready. You know, he's dropped in the ratings. And then obviously Rolf the Rascal. I mean, he won impressively last time out. Back over the same course and distance. I mean, he's obviously, you know, this is handicap debut. It's real test time, you know. So and if he runs a good race for us, I think, you know, I'm not going to tip him to win, but if he runs a nice, you know, first, second, third, or fourth, we'd be very, very happy with that.
Go collect first and second past the post.
Thank you very much.
Warren Kennedy, now we're running out of superlatives for you. You're travelling winner after winner, and coming to the course today with the tailwind, you must have thought, thank you very much.
Yeah, when I parked at the course here and I stepped out, I said, well, the first one should be home, you know, but full credit to Mr. Binder. He gave me a call this morning, told me all the vices the horses had and everything I needed to know about him, and he basically said, ride your own race, and my mind was made up when I got to course. Like I said, a strong tailwind. He's got the draw, he's got the speed. I was going to always use it and hopefully get him there and allow him to settle, which he did. He settled beautifully, and when I asked him for a kick, I think he put it to bed going to the 400 when he gave a little kick away from them. You know, for a 4 to 10 shot, I was a little bit worried because the second horse has beaten me before on collateral forms with Quaint Master, so I was a bit wary. But that was over 6 furlong, this was a 5, so I took my chances and let this horse run, let him try and catch me, but it paid off, and well done to Mr. Binder, well done to everyone involved, and well done to winning form.
You got a horse called Rain Dance coming up. That must be in with a fair say. And then I think a horse called Rocket Fire now dropping in trip. Last time I remember calling the race, he was very fired up.
Yeah, look, that horse of Mr. Gatsby's I'm riding, Rain Dance, ran a lovely race with me last time. I got off and I said, please let me ride it again when it runs. So Mr. Gatsby duly obliged me with that. So I've got something to prove with him today. I said I can just about win in it. So should go very close. Look, there is, I think, King Julian dancing in the rain, I think it is. That's probably also to get past, but he's in with a shot, definitely. And Rocket Fire, yeah, the drop and trip is a little bit worried with me with the tailwind. You know, we've got 1,200 meter horses specialists in that race that are going to jump and go. And his horse isn't the greatest out the pens. So, you know, hopefully I can get him out and get him running because once he gets in behind, he is very strong. So hopefully the other pace is very genuine. If I'm not there in front, it's very genuine. I don't have to box for position and ease back on him at any stage, which will help me a lot. But the 12 is a bit of a concern.
Well done.
Thanks very much, Sheldon.
There we have Warren Kennedy, and let's get the Hollywood team in. We've got Spesile and Tanasha, the 1,000 Rand token. Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle getting that 1,000 Rand token there. Well done to all concerned. 1 from the 2 in the opener.